By 2025, the world found itself rocked by the impacts of climate change and the increasing frequency of natural disasters. Sea levels were rising, storms were growing fiercer, and continents were experiencing fractures. Scientists predicted that some continents would either break apart or be submerged as a result of these changes. Research indicated that the Middle East was the safest region on Earth, exhibiting resistance to climate changes and minimal vulnerability to natural disasters. This information, however, didn't remain confined to the scientific community, but was keenly monitored by the global elite. The global elite, aware of this information, decided to set their insidious plans in motion, evacuating the Middle East and establishing dominance over this strategic region would pave the way for them to create a power center under their control. However, to execute these plans, they had to take complex and perilous steps. As the first step, the elites began to discredit the Middle East through global media and politics. False news, manipulations, and political intrigues created a perception of the region as unsafe and unstable. The aim was to create chaos among the local population and encourage them to leave the area. Simultaneously, global elites started collaborating with local governments to seize economic resources in the Middle East and strengthen their strategic positions. These collaborations aim to increase their presence in the region, while making living conditions for the local population more difficult, encouraging them to migrate. Another facet of this insidious plan was to destabilize the security situation in the Middle East. Local conflicts were fueled, tribal tensions were exacerbated, and tensions between states in the region were created. This situation aimed to facilitate the escape of the people from the region by putting their lives in danger. However, the plan encountered an unexpected obstacle: the resilience of the Middle Eastern people. Local leaders, realizing the insidious nature of the plan, called on their populations to raise awareness and unite. By highlighting the beauty, culture, and resistance of the Middle East, they sought to thwart the elite's game. The people of the Middle East came together to defend their lands and cultural values against the pressure of global elites. This resistance not only symbolized the thwarting of insidious plans, but also initiated a significant change that could affect the entire world. Ignoring the manipulations and intrigues of the elites, the people of the Middle East continued their strong resistance. Despite the elites' attempts, the people, with determination to protect their lands and cultures, attempted to disrupt the game of global elites. This became a symbol not only of thwarting insidious plans, but also of the efforts to cope with the challenges created by natural disasters. The resistance of the people spread globally, gaining support. As people understood the importance of unity against the deceitful plans of global elites, the Middle East became a source of hope, not only for its own region but for the entire world. This resistance, symbolizing a united purpose and solidarity, had the potential to trigger a global transformation. Despite the plans of global elites, the flame of resistance never extinguished. The people in the Middle East, standing together in solidarity, were determined to defend their cultures, lands, and futures. Over time, this resistance movement evolved not only regionally, but also globally. The spread of resistance became an inspiration for similar issues in other continents. People came together to shape their destinies and stand together against the dangers posed by natural disasters. This signaled an awakening worldwide. The Middle East, by not succumbing to the interests of global elites, became a model for a lifestyle in harmony with nature and built on solidarity. The resolute resistance of this region illustrated the importance of people supporting each other, sharing knowledge and resources. Despite the deceptive plans of the elites, this determined resistance marked a turning point for humanity. Ultimately, the resistance in the Middle East was not only a harbinger of transformation for its own lands but for all of humanity. People, by learning to live in harmony with nature, preserving cultural riches, and supporting each other, were progressing toward building a more sustainable world. This story was written as an epic tale that explores humanity's strengths, resilience against challenges, and coming together for a shared future.